Absolutely. Here's a dramatic and engaging YouTube article titled, Lamborghini Range Roverin, the beast born from two legends. In the world of supercars, one name roars louder than all, Lamborghini. In the realm of luxury SUVs, one silhouette stands tall, Range Rover. But what happens when you fuse the heart of a bull with the soul of a lion? What if Lamborghini's rage and Range Rover's royalty had a child? Welcome to the myth, the machine, the mystery, Lamborghini Range Roverin. It's not a vehicle, it's a revolution. It's not fiction, it's the fusion of heritage, performance, and untamed luxury. Let's dive deep into a machine that feels like it came from the pages of science fiction, but drives like a king. On year the rumors begin. Before the Range Roverin became real, it lived in whispers. Auto forums buzzed. Designers sketched silhouettes that blended Italian fire with British grace. Petrol heads around the world asked, what if Lamborghini made something even wilder than the Urus, with the comfort of a Range Rover? For years, nothing but digital dreams and concept art fueled the fire. But then, the first images leaked. A low-slung, wide-bodied beast with the lines of a supercar. And the attitude of an off-road conqueror. The Range Roverin was no longer a rumor. It was coming, the DNA of giants. To understand the Range Roverin, you have to understand its bloodline. From Lamborghini, raging performance, sharp, aggressive lines, a legacy of untamed speed. From Range Rover, majestic comfort, timeless elegance, commanding road presence. Now imagine a machine that takes the engineered chaos of a Lamborghini V12 and wraps it in a cabin lined with handcrafted leather, real wood trim, and panoramic skylines. This wasn't just an SUV. It was a throne on wheels with the soul of a rocket. A shape never seen before. The Lamborghini Range Roverin looks like it was carved by wind and fury. Its design screams both luxury and lunacy. A wide stance like a predator ready to pounce. Sloped LED headlamps that pierce the night like daggers. A hood that bulges like a clenched fist. And wheels, oh those wheels, 24 inches of forged alloy brutality. The rear end flows like a superyacht. The sides are sculpted with Lamborghini's DNA, hard edges, deep cuts, violent beauty. And yet, it all sits tall, commanding, unshakable, like a Range Rover born in hellfire. Heart of the machine, pop the hood and you're staring into madness. The Range Roverin doesn't whisper. It growls. Underneath, two variants emerged. Hybrid V8 bi-turbo 750 horsepower. Lamborghini developed V12 plug-in hybrid, over 850 horsepower. Torque, enough to rip asphalt. Acceleration, 0 to 60 in under 3.4 seconds. Top speed, electronically limited to 202 miles per hour, because beyond that, you're in fighter jet territory. This isn't an SUV. It's a rolling supernova with seats. Interior, luxury gone mad. Step inside the Range Roverin and you're no longer in a car. You're in a 5-star nightclub orbiting the moon. Hand-stitched Italian Alcantara and British Windsor leather wrap every inch. The center console, forged carbon fiber with a crystal gear selector. Dual panoramic screens curve toward you like cockpit controls. Ambient lighting shifts based on your mood, speed, and environment. Want comfort? Activate Zen mode. Soft lighting, cooled massage seats, and classical symphonies. Want fury? Engage Lambo Sport. Red lighting, seat bolsters tighten, exhaust valves open. This is not just driving. This is experiencing personality through speed. Technology beyond time. The Range Roverin didn't just fuse style and speed. It fused the future. AI-assisted road scanning suspension adapts 500 times per second. Predictive adaptive terrain control, it reads the trail before you even touch it. Voice-activated command suite called Gaia responds to natural language. And the world's first 3D gesture control dashboard with haptic feedback. Everything you touch feels alive. Every system adapts to you. This isn't technology, it's telepathy on 4 wheels. Off-road royalty. Now you're thinking, yeah, it's powerful. But can it handle off-road? Oh, yes, it can. The Range Roverin was tested on the volcanic slopes of Iceland, dunes of the Arabian desert, alpine trails in the Swiss mountains. Armed with adjustable air suspension, locking diffs, rock crawl mode, and torque vectoring all-wheel drive. It can climb, crawl, wade, and glide over terrain that eats regular SUVs alive. This is not an off-roader with luxury. This is a conqueror in a tuxedo. Customization without limits. The Range Roverin doesn't believe in standard trims. Every buyer is given the Range Forge experience, a design journey where you create your personal beast. Choose from over 200 exterior shades, 16 different wheel styles, 10 performance profiles, and even personalized startup sounds. Want your exhaust to sound like a lion? Done. Want your interior to mimic your yacht? Absolutely. This is the only Lamborghini you build not on the track, but in your own imagination. The reaction from the world. When the Range Rover debuted, the world stopped. Auto journalists gasped. Collectors emptied bank accounts. Celebrities waited in line. And rival brands, they just went silent. The press hailed it as a beast in a bespoke suit. The most absurdly perfect SUV ever built. A unicorn with horsepower. But more than praise, the Range Rover brought something the industry had forgotten. Wonder. It reminded us that cars can still make jaws drop, eyes widen, and hearts race. The legacy begins. Today, the Lamborghini Range Rover is more than just a car. It's a movement, a machine that proves two worlds, supercar and super luxury, don't have to clash. They can collide, and create something beautifully ballistic. In a world of quiet EVs and safe design, the Range Rover is a middle finger to mediocrity. It's for those who demand power and presence. For those who believe driving should still make your hands sweat and your heart sing. Final chapter. Why the Range Rover matters. In an age of automation, regulation, and caution, the Range Rover is a rebel wrapped in leather. It doesn't apologize for being loud. It doesn't care about fitting in. It exists to remind us that machines can still inspire. Because when you hear that V12 roar, feel that seat tighten, and see the road vanish behind you, you'll understand. This isn't just transportation. This is Lamborghini Range Rover, the beast born from fire and royalty. The storm that wears a crown. And if you're lucky enough to drive one, you don't just go somewhere. You arrive. Would you like a cinematic voiceover version of this script or suggestions for footage to match each chapter?